Good afternoon. Yeah, so I put Claude to work on some design work. It's kind of cool. This is actually part two of my design work for the same task. But Claude actually opened up and started three different panels. Now, I have, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to try something here. So Claude tells you kind of how far you've gotten. I'm going to say a new terminal window here. And I'm going to open this up and type in, oh no, I don't want that. Why did I do that? Stop it. Stop it. Go away. How do I close this? Stop it. I don't know what that is. Oh, is it actually running? Okay. It is. I think. Okay. So during my current session, at 1:59 it resets. So I've been trying to give it a bunch of work because I'm trying to use up my entire session time. I got 5 minutes. I'm hoping over the next 5 minutes it's going to get a lot of work done, and this usage will climb to like 75%. And then at 2 o'clock it resets, and I'll be able to, start at zero again to actually start doing the work. So this is a pretty major functionality. It actually did three things to research how my code was going, which is kind of cool. It had three different agents looking at the different parts of how my game works and how my code works, and it was trying to learn its understanding. So I need to answer some questions for it. It looks like. Let's see here. What do you mean type something? Where do I type? Oh, 3. There. Already. Process for zooming with the game card zoom dash panel that uses dot clean. So just reuse that. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, you kind of have to answer the questions and stuff. And I've got 3 minutes of cranking this guy away. Let's see how much it's done just in the time I just keep typing usage. It's not live, I don't think. So I kind of have to hit escape here. Let's see how much it uses while it's just sitting here cranking away. It's at 50. It's only gone up 4%. But still, in the next 3 minutes, if I can get it to go up 10 or 15%, as long as I can keep answering its questions, I will. I'm going to take a quick break. What I have to do is give it something to do right at 2 o'clock. What that means is if I can give it something right at 2 and I use it up by 7, I'll be able to get back going. So I don't want to have going. I made a mistake this morning. It was my bad. I did not start Claude first thing in the morning. If I had started Claude first thing in the morning, like when I got up at 6:30, I would have had a full day of use by 11:30. It would have probably reset, and I'd probably be halfway through the day already, the next session. But I didn't do that. It's hectic these days. I feel like I've just got so many things going on. It's been kind of crazy. Yeah, it's been quite the the trying to get things done has been. It's always curious how fast it goes. I mean, your usage goes pretty fast. So at 59 it resets. So I'm just trying to see how close I'm getting. I only got to 56. I probably could have got it closer to 100. Um, but I would like to get close to using up my entire week. Apparently, January 15th at 3:59 p.m., that's tomorrow, I'm only at 68%. So I have to max out my Claude a few more times, I think, to hit that. I, I like the idea of maxing out every week. I mean, of course, I have to have enough for it to do. And a lot of the tasks I do are smaller. So I don't usually hit it, but I don't think I've ever hit the weekly limit. But now that I know constantly, I have kind of switched to the CLI, at least for now, because from what I understand, it's got a little bit more robustness. One of the things that's planning is really good. They added it apparently to the extension as well. But one of the things I've noticed it does here, and I've never seen it do that on the extension, is to actually create its own multiple agents. If you have it, if you want it to look at multiple things like in your project, it'll automatically ask multiple agents to go look at the different parts and then gronk it together. So that's actually really cool. So I think we're about reset, unfortunately. So I've maxed my max. Got to 58 before reset. So at 159, which is now, it's pretty much hit its limit. So it's going to refresh. I'll probably be back to 0 in just a moment. So anyway, let's. So while that's running, I don't really have a need to track that anymore. Is it asking questions? No, it's just setting up the task list. I will begin coding on it here shortly, but I do want to take a quick little detour because, you know, I've been kind of playing through another season. My team is finally dominating. In season 6, I think I'm in season 6 now, my team has been wreaking havoc on the conference. I won my first, what the heck? I won my first, geez, go away. What do you call it? The rivalry week. I've never won rivalry week. It took me 6 seasons. 6? Might be 7 seasons. I don't know. Because if it's 25, 26, 27, and we're 31. So it might be 7 seasons. Because you count the first year and the last year, right? Accept edits, shift tab. Yes, manually approve edits. All right, let's put Claude to work. Let's go ahead and go. I think... what I want to do is one more thing. I'm going to go here. I'm going to put it to work now. Okay. It's like, but are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, putting it to work. So anyway, so this is kind of me taking a mental break. I'm not good at it, as you can see. I tend to get caught up in the minutia of keep going back to it. but we'll see how it goes. So season 7, yeah, this is season 7. It took me 7 seasons for my team to it took me 6 seasons for my team to have their first winning record, which last year, and I won 7 wins. This season, I am 6-1, but considering that is a 6 straight victories, and one of the teams was this one, who was actually favored to win the conference, but they beat me in week 1 by 1 point. I am 1 point from an undefeated season right now, and I've beaten already all of the biggest threat here is this Atlantic Coast U, because they have actually won quite a few games. I'm surprised. I beat this guy. This team might be my biggest concern right now is Northern Gulf University, because they've got some pretty high ratings. These guys, I think I'm going to beat them. These 3, I think, are going down. But Northern Gulf University is a solid team. They haven't been playing very well for some reason. So I don't know. Maybe the stats can be misleading. Like if you have a lot of really good offensive linemen or players that aren't difference makers. I have a running back that I tell you, he is just like, he's a sophomore. He was dominant as a freshman. He was very good. But as a sophomore, he's been insane. He is just, he is going to be a top draft pick. I don't know if it's probably not to the extent of being, I mean, we're in a nothing conference, right? I mean, this isn't even we're not even a AAA school, or what do you call it? Division 1 school. We're in a Division 47 school. I don't know, pretty far down. These aren't real conferences, I don't think. But this is considered the bottom conference level. So even if he's blows everybody away within the conference, he's I don't even know. Stream Hub World? I don't know what that is. Are you going to sell me something? Don't sell me nothing, please. Sorry, your ID looks like a marketing ID. Stream Hub World. Unless you just do a lot of streams and you got a world of streams and you have a hub. I don't know. But anyway, so my team has been very good this year, performing well. I have a great running back. So that's all I got to say. Let's go ahead and see where I'm at for this week. I'm going to try and run, let's do 2 weeks. We'll see if I can get through 2 weeks. I'm already partially through this one, so that shouldn't be too bad. Last year, I actually got a full recruiting class. I actually managed to fill up all 12 slots. You get 12 slots max. Oh, I got to go check in on what the requirements here. Do you want to make this edit to the roster panel? Opening changes in Visual Studio Code. Save file to continue. Oh, I gotta look at something here. All great detailed unit hierarchy, setup guide, place of project, search pattern, code SMB, found 0 files. Scripts, no, don't put it in the, no. For Unity, for FTZF UI Unity, the folder is under root FTZF UI Unity underscore code docs underscore MD and for services there is a folder. There's a folder in each service, but since this document affects multiple services, put it in the root underscore code docs MD that lies at the root of FTZFMS go. All right. back to it. Let's see. Okay, so my recruiting class has been decent. Let's see. This is my my recruiting class so far. I think I've got decent guys. I don't know if I feel like this is necessary. For one, I'm recruiting way too many guys, way too many, which is going to be a problem. These last few weeks, I got to focus. I got to start spending my money a little bit wiser, or my recruiting credit. I've only got 3 weeks of actual recruiting to do, and basically right now I just got to start making my guys get closer to guaranteed recruitment. You see a lot of these guys that have like nothing in previous weeks. If I'm going to recruit them, I need to start pushing them a little harder. I had never actually won my what do you call it? There's a thing in here where you have rivalry week, and as once a year you play against one of the other teams of the conference, which you do every week anyway. But the rivalry week is a special one, and if you can invite recruits, and about the best return return to loss ratio that you can get is 2 guys. If you do 1, you can get more for that 1 guy, but you also have a higher risk, and it isn't the maximum amount of recruiting credit or potential recruiting influence you can put. You want the maximum recruiting influence, you do 2, because that's up to 20 points, or up to 20 points of recruiting influence, versus 1 is 15 and 3 is only 15 as well. It's 5 per person. So 5 per person, 15 per 1 person, or 10 per 2 people, which is 20, which actually makes it the better deal. But you have to win the game, because otherwise you lose 6 per, which would be 6 per is not bad. It's not the worst thing, but losing. I think one year I didn't even know what it did, and I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Do you want to make this edit to roster panel hierarchy setup? Why? I'll create the documentation files in the correct locations. Let me create 2 files. No, what are you doing? No, you're misunderstanding. No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. No, just put your folders with whatever, or your files, your instruction files with descriptive names in the correct folder. FTZF/_code docs_md or FTZF UI unity _code docs_md. Folders already exist. You don't need to create them. Wait, I'll create the documentation files in the correct locations. Let me create 2 files. Unity hierarchy setup guide in. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Oops. I misunderstood what it's saying. It is doing what it's supposed to. Never mind. Yes. I misread. I'm just expecting AI to screw up, so I can't help but be a little bit more concerned about what it's typing. Gotta watch what it's doing. So this guy is a dominant monster, man. Look at him. He's got almost 2,000 yards, and we've still got 5 games to go. He's on his way to a crazy season. 19 touchdowns. These guys, actually, he's got almost 2,000 yards too, and 18 touchdowns. So this Joseph Osborne dude is trying to keep up with me. Doggone Joseph. I have a defender here who's trying to get into the race too, but I even have a freshman who's putting up some big numbers as a tight end, which is impressive. I didn't even know I had a guy getting in there. 24 receptions, 4 touchdowns, 300 yards. That's actually really good if you consider the fact that this guy has more yards, but he's doing it on a lot more receptions, which is saying a lot for this guy. Same amount of touchdowns. It's interesting how you balance out guys, though, because like this guy with a bunch of yards, this guy, he's all quarterback. So, I mean, really, a quarterback should have more passing yards, right? I mean, there's a lot of expectations. My running back has better yard output and touchdowns than a quarterback. So when you think about it, he's outperforming like the best quarterback, which is pretty good. What's your favorite part of being coach? There's a lot of occasionally say, people. I like that I'm important enough that people ask me what's so good about it. Oh, Ronald Voss, that's a good one. He's gonna get a bump. Oh, and Daniel Gerald, Robert Childress. These are some key guys to get these a +5 run. Yikes! I have some pretty good guys getting boosted off of that. Okay. Let's see. What's my where am I at? Way over here. Let's go hit this thing. I'm getting to that point where it's almost going to be unproductive unless I find. See, 2 stars always make me look though, because 2 stars are actually pretty good. I do like getting the 10 though, so it's a guard or an end. Guard wise, none of them. I have 3 sophomores, all good values. I don't really need to worry about guards right now. So we can go look at the defensive ends. I got 2 really good ones, a sophomore, junior. I do have a senior, but I have 2 guys on the board that are already pretty decent. We'll decline them, get the 10. The 10 recruiting points will make it easier for me to recruit my other guys. I can only recruit 12, so, there's only so much I can do with everybody. All right, so we'll advance to the next day here. Oh, we have a question. Claude's asking questions. Got to go figure out what Claude wants. Do you want to make this edit to Rush Panel Hierarchy set of MP? Yes, let's do it. All right, back. Game day planning. Let's go do some game day planning. So we're doing defense. My defense, I feel like, has really been playing well, considering I have the 12th ranked linebacker core in all of conference. That's pretty good. I don't know how overall ranked we are, but when you have the 12th ranked out of 12, that's 12 out of 12. It's not good. I have 4 players on this QB spy. I normally don't like playing a 3-3-5. It's 5 backs. 5 backs is not too bad. I just don't like getting a bunch of linebackers in there, because my linebackers are bad. They're getting better. I've been slowly improving them. I finally got a couple that are sort of better this year. Getting some depth at linebacker is going to make a big difference for my getting out of this conference early. I'm hoping to one of these days move up to another conference. I would like to do it before 15 years. That seems to be about the normal. Oh, wait, do I want to go that way first? No, let's go to linebacker first, because then I can get this and then jump back and then go here and jump back and then hit this. So we'll hit some bonus stuff. I need those bonus things. I do want to go hit that safety down there, because I do another 2-star. Holy moly. Linebacker. Oh, and he's a 2-star linebacker. I've got a couple of linebackers on the board already, but a 2-star can go all the way up into the... 2-star is capable of reaching up into the 30s. And although these guys are not doing that, that's why I keep trying to recruit these guys, hoping I get... Now, see, 22 is not that great. There's only so much depth I can get. Right now, if I go to my current linebackers... See, I finally got a couple dudes breaking into the 20s. I got a 24. But these 2 are junior. He's a senior. I'm going to lose 2 linebackers this year. And then one's a junior. So of all these guys have been working so hard. Look at this. I had to get these guys to this level. It took 4 years. I had them since they were freshmen. And it took me 4 years to get them up to a point where they could actually do me any good. Now they're already retiring. So basically, I'm going to be hurt. And I have a red shirt going here. So how do these guys get hurt? They're not even playing. I think this game just randomly injures people. It's like, you're not supposed to get hurt. Well, I mean, I guess he could get hurt in practice, but that's not. I don't think this game injures you in practice. It might, I suppose. But so, yeah, I probably should try to get him, I guess, because I really am not. Got 3 weeks left, so I got 2 weeks. I'm gonna have to. Man, I'm running out of. I hope these are good. I don't know if I'm gonna get him. He's gonna be a long stretch. Pulling down that linebacker core is gonna be amazing. Getting all my guys to be above 22 would be impressive. I've worked so hard to get these guys up, and now they're all graduating. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. Do you want to make this edit? That's just the MD files. You don't have to ask questions about MD files, because it doesn't even tell me the whole thing. Allow all edits during this session. Well, I already told it what to do, so I'm hoping this works. I'm gonna let it. I might be wrong to do that. I think I told it to let me know though whenever it completed a major thing to let me test, but it should stop for those commands. We'll find out. Oops. All right, game day planning. This is my receiving core week. Put Daniel Bergstrom. Let him go run wild. I do like a little running wild with that guy. 3 players. 3 players. Neither one of those seems to be overly successful. This one seems to have been the most successful, so we'll try this one again. This one's been a pretty potent play. Try that one. Yeah. Gotta use my actual device here. 5.7. I do need some. Let's do this one. And we'll go there. That one doesn't actually focus as much on my running game. Probably not great, but we'll see how that goes. So I got to hit this thing. This is some zigzag back and forth just to get stuff. Probably should hit the defensive tackle first, but because then I could have got him for this week if I went. Oh, that's a good one, 75. So I got to let that run. So there's that. Always allow access. Claude plans. User can Claude plans from this project. I didn't even know that was a thing. Sure. I guess Claude plans is a folder that they put their plans in. All right, I told it to yes, and manually approve edits, auto accept edits. All right, let's go see what it's doing here. Click roster button in navigation panel. This is what the expected results are. Oops, they jumped all the way to the top. All right, let's do it. We done? Reward granted. All right, so we'll take it back here. And am I going to be able to get to the defensive tackle by Sunday? Yes, I should be able to. All right, game day. Week 1 of 2 that I'm going to try to get in here during this build process. And then I got to go focus on the build process. All right, so I think I have a pretty good shot at this game. I mean, if you look at this, the rankings, I'm only a couple off defensively, 39 to 41. Offense is up. He's got a good defense. So I'm 1 ahead of him there, but he's 5 ahead of me here. So it could be a loss. This could be my second loss of the season. This, if any team is going to give me trouble, this is the one. That could leave me sitting at 6-2, which could also screw up my plans of future existence. So, whether or not I make a bowl game this year could rely heavily on my ability to get past this next game. So I'm gonna do a quick check on my roster before I run this. Make sure I don't have anybody injured that I can do better with, putting in someone else. I had a couple of freshmen. I would love to put them both in. I might actually swap these guys out. You know what? I think I am. With a couple of games to go, I want to get these guys the full 5 credit, because when you get five plays in, they get a bump in experience or skill for the following season. And this is the first year I've actually been paying attention to that, which is probably bad. I should have been paying attention to it previous years. It probably would have accelerated my overall. Because these guys, you only need 5 starts. And you can see a lot of these guys already have the 5 starts. Unfortunately, there's not enough games left for me to try to get William Mohammed. But he's a junior. Next year he's a senior. I probably won't ever play him again. He probably won't get much play time. So he's kind of poo out of luck. All right, so let's go ahead. I guess we're good. Let's run this game. The golf, I've beaten these guys before. They're 2-5. That's the crazy thing. So their stats, their ratings might be built off of non-position players, which could make them misleading, right? Because it's based on your players. I've only beaten them once out of 6 seasons, and so this will be my first try to take them down this year. I feel like my running back is just so strong that if he's not having a bad day, I could win this going away. All right, here we go. Oh, he came out the gate. He came out the gate with a big run, but he only got 3. Oh, look at that. Big run right out. Punched him back in the face for 7. They can't keep up with my running back, man. He's just a monster. Oh, I'm down. I'm down. I'm gonna, oh no, it's falling apart. They figured my running back out. They found out how to stop him. He had one big run. I'm pretty sure I bet you that was a running back play. So he's probably got, I don't think, can you look at, let's see what this shows. Yeah, I have 74 yards rushing, and I bet you it's mostly him. Bergstrom, 74 and a TD. Yeah, that was him. He got a big monster play for a touchdown. I don't know where it is. I would not. What is this? Blitz, QB, inside blitz. 14. I don't know. Anyway, he got most. He got a lot. So, yeah, they kind of wrecked me there. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how to deal with this. I'm in bad state, down 17 points. I got to figure out how to shut him down. We'll do a little bit of defense bumping. I could try to make sure that my star, he's actually not bad. I mean, his numbers aren't that far down. my inside linebacker, let's boost him up a little bit. And DBs, any of them looking pretty bad? Yeah, they're all looking pretty bad. They're getting winded by all this work they're being put through. So that's 3. Let's go ahead and let him get a bump, and then we'll go down here and let everybody have a little rest. Call it good, and let's see if we can do something. My team's gonna have to figure out how to break free. Do they have a comeback in them is the question. I am. Oh, there's a 14. So we're in the game. We're in the game. We're gonna need another. We need his defense to break more than mine does. Tied. That's good. That's good. We're in it. We've made it interesting. Uh-oh. Oh. Last second field goal. I lost on a last second field goal. God, freaking A. Was the final score of the game. He gets a field goal. Whatever. Did I turn over the ball? What happened? I scored a touchdown. What the heck happened? I tied it at 17. What happened at the end? Did I turn it over? Let's see. Incomplete pass. 6-yard pass. No, I punted. It was just a bad punt, I guess. What the heck? A 26-yard punt? 26-yard punt. Dude! What the heck? Who punts 26 yards on the game on the line? Ah, that's going to hurt. That hurts. I'm still in it, but that hurt. Losing to them. Did not want to lose to those guys. They're only 3-5. That's embarrassing. They're still tied for the most scored points in the league. We had a good run. We had a good comeback there, but apparently it wasn't enough. What's the where's the view game recap? I want to see stats. Yeah, Bergstrom only got like 30 more yards, no more touchdowns. So he didn't really do much in the second half. Well, that's a bummer, guys. That's a bummer. I only made up. I kind of hurt my chances, but I figure they were the team. I think I have a good shot at sweeping the rest of the season. I knew that was going to be a kind of a close one. I'm disappointed, of course, that it came down to that, but so I'm 4 points from an undefeated season, a field goal and I don't know, a field goal and an extra point, but it wasn't an extra point I missed. I had field goals. Let's go check this guy out. It says I need this position. I don't even think I've recruited any DTs this year. Oh, I have a 40 on the board. How many do I need? I have a senior and a sophomore. I will need another one next year, but with this guy, I don't really need to have one. I'll have to get another one next year because I have another guy graduating, but this guy will be a good start towards a solid season next year. How we got going here, man? Check for proto generation script. No generation script. Do you want to proceed? Oh, I can do the generation. Escape to cancel. Tab to add additional instructions. Tab. Let's go over here. Where's my terminal? Bash. FTZF. Oops. All right, so we ran. Generation script in the FTZF MS Go / common folder. However, this time I ran it for you and it completed successfully. Just record that info for future usage. All right, so we'll go back over here and let's see what we got here. So let's see what we want to try to go. So this is my inside blitz. It's really disappointed. We came back from a 17-3 deficit to tie it, but lost on a last second field goal. That was just a bummer. I really thought we had that. Okay, so junior, freshman. I always like to boost the freshmen as much as possible. For one, their stats are lower. Two, I think it just gives them a better chance of being contributory towards my next, my future games. Yeah, terrible. I am recruiting a receiver this time, I think, though. A couple of juniors. What receiver do I have? Oh no, he's an outside, weak side linebacker. He's a senior too. I don't care. That's cool. Whatever it takes to get these guys to level out. On defense, I like balance. I like all my guys to be similarly skilled. On offense, I don't mind having a couple of superstars. In QB, I definitely want to be a superstar. Running back would be a great superstar. A superstar receiver, I haven't noticed one just dominate yet. I haven't noticed any huge dominating from a receiver yet. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I'm not paying close enough attention. But I've only got like, 800 points of 600 points. So with only, I have 3 weeks of recruiting I can do on these guys. Which means next week and the following week, I kind of have to. So I'm definitely hitting all the 3 stars. I kind of want them regardless of anything. I want these 3 stars on my team. They'll give me, if anything, maybe they'll give me a good, what do you call it, transfer portal trade power. If nothing else, I can redshirt them to extend their career. I would love to get all 3 of these guys, but I don't foresee me getting all of them. Definitely going to send the letter. These guys aren't great, but they are all improvements over what I have, considering they're all freshmen, and I'm losing a lot of the garbage. Hopefully these players don't like, hey, is he calling us garbage? Maybe. Just a little bit. You're just a little bit garbage. Look, you guys are walk-ons, man. Nobody recruited you. You just showed up one day and decided you wanted to play football, and alas, we had nobody else to do the job. I mean, look, these guys are all 2 stars, and they're lower than this guy who's a 1 star. I do need a safety. I have not found a good safety yet. I've been looking. But no luck. And this punter, he is not a good punter, but I can't find another punter. He's the only one I have, and he's gonna be a walk-on. Sucks so bad to have to be forced to take guys. So the question is, I do need both of these tackles, or at least one of them. But they are both really low. What's my tackle situation? Got a senior and 2 freshmen already. So I don't need these guys that bad. I mean, I'm going to have 2 guys that are freshmen moving up next year. I really only need one of them just to make sure I have a good backup. And he's really not even that good a backup. I mean, considering these guys are better. So if I had to focus on a guy, it'd probably be, I mean, for backups, geez, I have better backups now. Let's do this guy. He's only 2. He's a backup. We'll see how it goes. I'm not doing the other guy. I'm saving my recruiting points. Okay. Next week. All right, I did say I was going to do one more game. Let's go ahead and see. I'm at 1253, well on my way to a decent season. I think I got 17 or 18. No, I 17 something last year, I think. Maybe it was 18. I don't know. I won a lot of games, so that made a big difference. My defense shows here I improved, but my offense says it degraded, probably by injuries. Daniel Gerald on defense led the way. I had decent, I'd have to say I had decent defensive play. So I have a lot of guys here I don't really need. I want to hit these safeties, though, so I guess I don't really need a QB. But I have to hit something. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to hit this. Then I'm going to go. I think what I'll probably do is go QB center, back to the QB running back, and move my way this way. And then try to hit these guys going up before the season's over. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I get farther by going through the quarterback. It's that blank one that's going to mess me up. So a back and forth is faster than a. And seeing as I have to do this quickly, oops, got to go here first. Yeah. Why can't I click on this? There you go. That's it. Let's go to the new day. Day 2. Chad Santiago didn't get squat, man. Wait a minute. He was supposed to get something. That was supposed to be a guaranteed. How do you not get anything? He was a guaranteed. There wasn't even an option for not getting anything. How does that happen? That's not supposed to happen. I mean, I get that he's low. I mean, but that one had a guarantee you shouldn't ever fail kind of thing. But I guess you can still fail. I don't know. So should I send my my running back to become even greater than he is? Let's see what I got for defensive guys. I wanna boost up here. He's a freshman. Let's see if I can make this guy better. It's my best linebacker. Senior, sophomore, junior. Sophomore wouldn't be that bad of one to send through. All right, see if these guys get. Opponent scouting. What do we got here? So we got the bruisers. Offensive 43 against my defensive almost 40. And then they have defense 30. What is today? Oh, it's Wednesday. Defense 37 against my offense of 41. So I've got a 4-point value variation on the offense versus his. That's about 4-4, huh? About 4-4. Says he's got a better offense than me. I don't think he does. I say, no, he doesn't. He does have a really good QB though, and so we gotta be extra good at the QB, keep him from doing too much. Come here, discount. Open reward. I gotta watch ads. 100. You know, I can't remember ever seeing 100. I didn't even know hundreds were a thing. I thought 75 was it. That's 200. Oh no, no, that's not true. I think there's 150 because I think I've gotten 300 from it. So that's actually really good. So I don't know. What do you think of this this ads format? I'm trying to decide. I mean, obviously this is on recruiting. I don't have recruiting in the same fashion, but coming up with a way to do monetization without doing anything. I mean, this isn't terribly intrusive. I mean, you get there when you want to. You don't have to do the extra. You could just skip it. If you really hate the ads bad enough, there's nothing stopping you from just saying forget it and going to what, I don't need that. I don't need no stinking ads. What just happened? Did it crash on me? It crashed. It's not the end of the world though. It is pretty good at saving. I've never lost anything when it crashes. On the upside too, it's actually pretty good. See, that's one of the things I'm trying to make sure with my game too, is like, of course you hope it never crashes, right? But every game crashes, especially ones that have network aspects. I don't know if this has a network aspect. I don't know if it runs offline. I've never tried to disconnect my phone. I should check it. But the problem is with this one is I don't know what its online. I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to get. I'm just gonna guess. I'm guessing with this one you wouldn't. Oh wait, what does it say? Are we done? All code is implemented following requirements. Async await, no code routines, singletons only for services. Singletons only for services. This is an existing game card Zoom manager for Zoom functionality. Test the backend build. Can I do that? Sauteed for 19 minutes and 44. I'm curious where we're at with didn't I thought I had one here. I thought I had another window with Claude. Oh, is it just in a different window? Oh, it's over here, yeah. Let's see where I'm at, because I'm sure all this stuff has taken up my 5 hours of dude, I'm at 60% of my next period already. I do like that I can track it. That's good. So by tonight, I'll have to see what I can hit it. But by keeping track of this, I have to keep track because I've been known to start big things and then it says, oh, you can't do anymore for 3 hours and you only get like a piece of the way through it. So I got to keep track. 60% ain't bad, but that's more than I was when I did it earlier. So apparently creating documentation is a lot less effort than creating code because that zapped up really quick. So I have to keep on top of that. It did that pretty fast. I'm curious if it actually did, if it used multiple agents again. Doesn't really say that it did. At least nothing I can see here, but it's going to be interesting to see what it did. Key steps from the guide. After Unity edit, navigate to roster panel. I do want it to do to test the back end though. What? Yeah, do I just click test the back end? Make sure the endpoints work. I'll let it go ahead and run some tests on the back end stuff. So we'll know how that's going to function in a minute. So I'm going to go this way. I don't need a key. Oh. Wait a minute. Do I have a kicker? What's my kicker situation? I actually look at what my current kicker is. I have a kicker, but I mean, is he any good? He's actually not a very good kicker. What's his norm? He's injured right now, so it's hard to tell. Ah, he's a 39. Probably better. Maybe I should go through the kicker. He's only a 2-star, which means what year is he? He's a sophomore. Can I get lucky? I mean, he's a 30-some. It's not bad. I really can't. I think I'll have to worry about kickers next year. I'm at a point where I'm not expecting to be able to get much. In fact, what are my needs? Let's go look at the safeties here. Have I done anything with safety? I got a senior graduating, a 53 and a 35, and I got a 23 on the board. So basically, whoever I get is going to be a backup. Because this guy's probably it. Unless the safety I get is somehow better than 35, but he's a freshman. I mean, I'll need another safety next year, which isn't great. I'll be needing them every year because I keep having one that's going to graduate. Because I think the year after that, the other one's going to graduate. So I'll be constantly cycling guys, one safety at a time every year. Because you have to have 3, right? So if you have one that graduates each year, you're always 1 year from the next one graduating. So if you have 4, so you want to get a couple like freshmen at once, so you can skip a year, you don't want to be having to recruit at every position every year. That's never a good thing. It's nice when you can just focus. I would like to try the kicker, but I think I've got good enough for now. I'm just going to have to deal. He's a QB, which just basically for me, I think just means I got to take this. I already have a QB on the board, a 3-star too, so there's no point. I'm just trying to earn up credits right now. Giving me a best chance at getting the guys I have. And I already have more than 12. I can't have more than 12. So it's gonna affect things too. So we're gonna go check this guy out. How many days are left? Safety. And the guy I have is a 23. I'll look at him. Doesn't hurt to look. 19? Nope. Don't want him. I'm not spending any money on crappy guys right now. Or any recruiting points. It's not points. It's not, college doesn't do money. Well, they do now, huh? Yeah, because they've payers can get paid now. I don't exactly know how that works, but they can be paid these days. 3-4 nickel. I'm not big on the nickel defense, but I'll go with this one. I'll go with the nickel blitz. QB spy. I run this one a lot. I assume it's good, but it doesn't ever tell you how successful a defensive play is. So that's all just luck. Let's see what we got. Let's go see what we got over here. Next step, to fully test the endpoints, you'll need to start MongoDB with test data. Start player service. Oh, that's right. Wait, MongoDB has data. The backend code is ready and compiles successfully. Once services are running with database access, you can test the actual API responses. Oh. All right, so that should start all my services. It's not going to let me run out of here. That's first. You know what? I think I may have to put this in a Claude window. I mean, why does Claude need to be? Let's put Claude over here. All right. That's just. It'll make it easier to read too. I can see. Unless I keep doing that. That'll drive me bonkers if I don't learn how to use my mouse. All right, so we have, so everything's running. I've created a comprehensive test report at blah, blah, blah. I don't know what did it test? Build status, all bad. Oh, so it's just the comprehensive test report. I did a build. They all built. Well, that's good. It doesn't. Key features verified, data environment, player pool, proper error handling, configuration, local environment, gateway players, database, detailed test report. This includes full test procedures with curl commands. Oh, it has curl commands. Expected response data. To fully test the endpoints, you'll need to start MongoDB, start player services, test with curl. Examples in the test report. The backend is ready and compiles successfully. Yeah, all right, so let's go ahead and, well, I said I was going to do this. Let's finish this week out, like I said. And then I'll get to that full bore here. My tight ends have gone downhill. I had a couple of superstar tight ends in previous years. But, you know what? Looks like I haven't ran this play. It's a fullback play, but we'll give him a chance. Let's let him get some time in. This has been a mediocre play. This play, I have had trouble getting this to run. You can see I've only gotten 1 week of success out of that play. And then my right tackle, apparently not as effective. All right, let's go with this one. At least I got an enhance. He's 3-3. It's still not much more successful play. Well, that last week was not a good week in general. Overall, this power sweep seems to be pretty good. I mean, look at that. I've been consistently getting big yards out of that. This one's a little iffy, but I do need a pass play. Get wide receiver Timothy Johnson on the play here. I do like. Do I have a run? I have a run over here. Let's try. Oh, this is a run by my wide receiver. I don't know that I've ever tried that. Huh. Let's go for it. I don't. This is kind of a trick play. I don't know. That's one of those plays that could backfire easily. I don't want it to backfire, but it could. Nope, not going to the kicker. Go away. Just forget the kicker this year, Ken. You don't really have time for anybody that's not going to be immediately helpful. All right. Again, I think I have a pretty good shot at winning the remaining games this season. I hope I'm not wrong. But, you know. Yeah, this is your third go, huh? The Seahawks 3 times in a row, or 3 times for the 49ers. And Seattle split with them in the regular season, right? So they got 1-1. And it's going to be interesting. But it's in Seattle, so that's something. Yeah, Denver gets to revenge themselves for the Bills last year. They get a try anyway. The Bills wrecked Denver last year. It was they ripped them up. It was like 30-something to, I don't know, what was it, 30-something to 17 or 13. It was not good. And I don't even think it was that close. Oh, so that's right. You're the 49ers fan. So that's right. You're right. I'm thinking, I live in the Seattle area. Luckily, I'm not a Seahawks fan, obviously. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I don't know what I'm thinking. I would like to, I don't know. here's the deal. I would like Seattle to win, but not because anything against the 49ers, but because I kind of like Denver to play them again in the Super Bowl. But they have to beat them. Because living here in Washington, it would feel so good to beat Seattle in the Super Bowl, but it would also feel so much worse to lose to them in the Super Bowl, because I got to live with these people talking about playing Denver twice and beating them both times in the Super Bowl. That would just be, oh God, that'd be pain. I would be dying having to live with that for years to come. But if Denver could avenge their loss from the last time they played them and be the most recent win, which is always the best, always having that, we won last time, that would be great. Plus, people keep talking crap about Denver, which is really irritating. They're like, oh yeah, they're lucky. They've been playing smoke and mirrors all season. And I'm like, hey, smoke and mirrors win games too. Don't knock smoke and mirrors, man. They do. If you come out with the win, that's all that matters. So, you take what you can get, man. But yeah, edge of your seat. Well, I'll tell you, that's all Denver does. It doesn't matter who they play. That's the thing. Denver could be favored by 20, but they're gonna make the game close. They're gonna make every game close. Every game is a sweat fest. And yeah, it's always scary when Denver's playing, which is, I wish they would just dominate somebody, just beat them outright. Because I'm sick. I would like to have a Super Bowl or even a playoff game where it's just we actually could relax a little. We actually showed that we got more than comebacks in our repertoire. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all these guys have next to no chance of getting smarter. All my guys are all just incapable of being smart. All these guys playing, and I could theoretically come away with nothing. And this doesn't really do much. You could boost your speed. I keep getting this 1% chance thing. I've been trying to crank up. I mean, he's got a high chance, right? Giving a bump on speed would be nice for a lot of guys. Wide receivers. I have a freshman here. Let's go ahead and see if... What's his normal? 22? 31? I mean, you need fast wide receivers, right? He's already fast. Look at that. He's got a crazy speed. He's faster than this guy. What else we got? Tight ends. Tight ends could use some speed. This one definitely. But he's terrible. There's guys I don't want to waste my time on. Now, how important is that guards have speed? I don't know. I mean, I guess they need some for like the pulling actions, right? Tackles. But safeties and CBs need to have it too. So let's see what we got out here. Linebackers could use some speed. He's a junior. These guys already have some speed. It's kind of their thing, right? You'd expect a lot out of your CBs. Let's go ahead and have this red shirt get it. He's got decent speed already, but he's a linebacker. I redshirted this linebacker here, so he's going to be a freshman again next year. Give him a little more speed. All right, let's try it. Maybe they'll do something. Oh my gosh, I have a dentist appointment coming up. When is that coming? So that came down to the last plays, right? Because then the Eagles kind of just choked at the end, but they ended up losing it right at the end. What was the final on that game? Like 23-17 or something like that? I have decent running backs. I have a sophomore who's a superstar, so he's going to be around for a while, barring major. And even my backup is pretty good at 46. And I have a pretty good guy just in the I'm recruiting already, so I don't need to waste anything on him. So how many days are left? 8 days. Oh, this is it. Oh no, I got one more week of recruiting I can do. Which is really just trying to get enough money to be able to recruit these guys. Pulling new guys in next week would be a waste. It's just not likely. All right, so let's see if I can do it. I feel like I have a good chance here. I mean, look at my defense is a 40. It's the highest they've ever been. My offense is 40, almost 42. Yeah, I think I have a good shot with my running back. I mean, my running back is just so good. I feel like he dominates games on his own. I have a 4-2 record against these guys. I did beat them last year. All right. Here it goes, man. Let's see if I can, let's see if my team could not crap out. Start losing it. Oh, good run. Oh, we're driving. Oh, there it is. 7 quick ones. All right, let's see. Can we do it again? Oh, a little bit. Yeah, driving. Oh, no. And lost it there. Get a little momentum, and then we kind of... Oh, we going in. 14 points. Now, halftime. Okay, so 14-0. That's a solid first half. I haven't shut anybody. I've shut one team out, I think. No, 2 teams out. I think I beat a team 45-0. Actually, I think that might have been our... it was either 45-0 or 45-6. For the... what do you call it? Rivalry week. This was the first year I've ever won rivalry week. Oh, 21-0. We're getting away from him. He's losing control. It's all falling apart on him now. 28-0. It's turning into our skunk and... Oh, he's going to mess up my shutout. Oh, whatever, dude. You messed up my shutout, jerk. Whatever. All right, so that's it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to be right back, though, Chun. I'm going to continue to work on this game, but I got to take a quick break. And I will come back with plans to make additional progress on the game plan and the new roster page I've been building out. So we'll implement the UI elements of the roster page and see if I can plug in the new code that I just generated. So that will give me something that I've just been itching to have. I feel like I just have to have the roster page. I know it's not required to have a roster page for the demo because all I need for that is game plan, playbook, and of course the backend functionality that glues those in. But I want it. I want to be able to look at the players. I think that would be cool. So it's a lot. It'll just make my first demo better, and I don't have to do a ton in it. Just having it navigable would be nice. Eventually, I can start adding more and more features to it. But just getting everything in place, having all of those UI elements in existence will just make it all that much better. I think everything's compiling, and with any luck, I'll be able to get really all it entails for getting the roster page up now. I mean, I got to do some testing and plugging it in, but what that's going to be is me. Why do you do that? It is running. You are not down. Every time I start up for the first time, it does that, which means I got to stop things. Unless I didn't. Did something? Nope, it is running. It still flops on that. Only on the first run. So it's not validating. I don't know if that's going to be a normal thing. Like, I wonder if it's just a Unity editor environment problem where it's failing to test the login. But when everything's working, you see this first. See, that's correct. Well, what is today? Is it Wednesday? It seems like, yeah, it sounds all right, because I always end up having to log in on Wednesdays. because it's like I have like a 7-day login. Or what do you call it? 7-day expiration on my login. I'll probably, of course, I'll change that. Eventually, I hope it'll be more like an actual game where you log in and it's good for 30 days or whatever it is. Why didn't that turn off? It should have turned off. It didn't. Why didn't you turn off? You noodle news. Gotta look into why my login page is not shutting itself off. Gosh darn it. Okay. We are fully loaded. It just didn't turn off the login page. So here's my playbook. Some of my images still aren't loading up right. Gotta fix that. I have a lot more images and a lot more plays. Actually, the plays might be pretty close. Here's my game plan. Not formatting correctly, but it is loading. So I got my plays. I don't like this. I got to figure out how to stop me from being able to do that. That's annoying. So I got, obviously a few little things, but now I got to add another button here for the roster. I actually think I want to use this for the roster. I like this helmet for the roster. So I got to figure out something else for the maybe the stadium for this, but then I got to figure out what my home. This is my. I'm currently using this for the home page, but maybe something else. I don't know. I get to figure out. I have to figure out what kind of icon to use for the either for the roster, the home page, or the play menu. One of those things has got to be changed. I'm going to need a third one, so I'm going to need a third one regardless. This is just the play. I feel like that's just a better roster one. So I got to decide either that, maybe for the roster, I get a character position. And then, yeah, a character icon. I have a character icon I can maybe use, but I don't really want to reuse these icons because I'm using them for something. Which, by the way, these ones are updated. They got more color in them. This one, not so much. Have I not updated that one? Oh, I did update. That one's got color too. They're very yellow. But, I mean, they have a yellowish tint. And I don't know why. They don't really have the yellowish tint. Like, if I go to my actual image. I guess kind of, sort of have a yellowish tint. I guess it is kind of orangish, yellowish tint. Yeah, I suppose he does. I don't know. This is a Sora problem. I wanted backlighting. So what it did is it gave me backlighting, but it gave it to me with a yellowish tint. It's like, no, I like the white backlighting, you know, like, I don't know. It's a backlighting effect, not actual backlighting. But anyway, yeah, I'll work. All right, I gotta take